So as expected, we had a pretty busy summer. We had over 5 million to spend and I used all of it. However, I did use some of that money to increase the wage budget. We released a lot of players and we managed to make some decent transfers, actually better than expected considering we are predicted to finish 7th as a newly promoted club. However, I was a little bit concerned when we only got 1 point from our first 2 league matches, but after that we've won the next 4. Yeah, let's hope our form continues throughout this episode. Hey, welcome back to Rebuilding SOCHAUX. 16 players got released this summer, 17 if we include Linard, who retired. We also managed to sell a few players, Vitelli, Benzema and Silva. We actually got 500k for Benzema, which is a good deal for us. We've managed to spend for 1 million for players, but most of these players that you see here came in as free agents. Abdoulaye Dire, I guess, I have no idea, 19-year-old central mid, great potential here. I wanted to loan him out, nobody came in for him, so he's still here as a squad player. Baptiste Gorby, last time he played for Braga, he's a decent ball-winning midfielder, great physical attributes for the second league. Arnaud Pradas, free transfer. He's gonna challenge Alex Dahu on that left side, 19-year-old Spanish winger. We have a few Spanish players, including the next one, which I'm really happy with, Unai Hernandez, great central midfielder. I'm happy with him, but not Michael, who got upset thinking this guy came in to replace him, and he is kind of right. I've changed the tactic to a 4-3-3. You'll see that in a moment. Resolute personality, some great value, important player for us. I think he's a decent player for Ligue 1. Marcos Baselga is a striker that I'm going to be using as an inside forward on the right. Another Spanish player, 26 in his prime. Decent attributes here. Moving on to Sylvester Braque, our first French player. Decent central defender. He is going to be a regular starter. Wility Yunusa is the first player that we actually bought for 1 million, that can go up to 1.2 from Rodez. Yeah, decent central midfielder, great mentals, decent physicals, decent technical attributes. He wanted to be a star player here. He's 24. So yeah, he's gonna be playing a lot of games this season. Jose Salinas, I think he's another Spanish. Yes, he is. Complete wingback on the left. Decent attributes. I like the fact that he can cross and dribble, which is lovely. Adrian Gill is a 19-year-old American central defender that I loaned out. Hopefully he's gonna do well and come back to us a better player. Now I'm really happy with getting Jarek Gaszurovski from Valencia. I know I paid a lot and we might pay a little bit more. He's a 20-year-old Spanish central back. I'm really happy with signing this guy. I think he's going to help us out a lot, even in a Ligue 1. Yes, only 20, just like Unai Hernandez. Souleymane Basse from Valenciennes for 800k, that can go up to 900. A 21-year-old complete wingback on the left. He's going to be our main man, even though he only wanted to be a squad player. Next, we have Ibrahima Cissé from Schalke for 205k, that can go up to 250. He's our third choice central back, even though I promised him he's going to be a regular starter. We'll see. I love the fact he has 17 jumping reach, 16 strength. His mentals are not that great. Heading 14 is not bad at all. So overall, I don't think he's a bad player. Moving on to Luis Lopez, another free transfer. He's going to be our backup goalkeeper, even though he's a little bit better than our first choice. So you'll get to see. Like I said, I promised you guys I'll promote at least 1 player every single summer. I promoted 2. And one of them is our first choice goalkeeper. Sael Koumbedi on loan from Lyon. I'm paying almost 200k to have this guy on loan, and I'm really happy to have him. He's probably one of the best right backs in League 2 at this moment. Great physicals and mental attributes. He's only 20. I hope I can keep this guy around next season as well. If he performs well, I think he's going to be my top priority next summer. Renan Guedes, another free transfer, 27-year-old Brazilian complete wingback, back up to Kumbedi, and finally a signing that I really didn't want it to make, but I was forced to. You'll get to see why. Antonio Casas, 25-year-old Spanish striker who looks pretty decent, comes in on a free transfer. So here's the full squad. Like I said, I promoted Mark Popov, and he's going to be our first choice goalkeeper. He has some decent attributes. He's not there yet, but hopefully he's gonna do well this season and improve his overall abilities. And I've also promoted this 21-year-old central defender as a fourth choice, Malcolm Wrangham, 21, decent attributes overall for a fourth choice, of course. Now, the reason I signed Antonio Casas is because Kofi will be out for around 7 months. My word, I'm so sorry to see this because he was 23, he was our top goal scorer. He scored 30 goals last season, and I think he would have done great for us in the second division, but we won't get to see, right? Now this is the new tactic. I kept the ball-winning midfielder. I pushed forward the deep-lying playmaker, and I have dropped the shadow striker to a central midfielder on attack. That's all I did. I also changed one of the defenders to just a central defender because Sylvester Brank is better in that role. So if we pick our best 11 without restrictions, you can see that our backup goalkeeper actually goes in goal. Gyorbi comes in as a first choice ball-winning midfielder in this role, but he is suspended for the next match. Hernandez, Michu, Baselga, front Jean actually on the right. Yes, Dahu still keeps his place in the first 11, but like I said, I'm gonna play Popov in goal. I'm gonna use Michu as a rotation option with Hernandez, and I'm gonna play Yunusa. Yes, Yunusa, and there was another player that I really liked, Jire or Dire, as his backup. We also still have Diogo Michel here. Let's not forget. Yes, Diogo Michel. Jean is still here. And what I forgot to mention is that I've also signed this youngster. I think it took place before the 1st of July. Let me just check a little bit. Yes, I forgot to. Yes, there you go. Yes, I paid 100k to Racing Santander for this 18-year-old Nigerian striker who's never gonna make it probably, but I think we can turn a profit on him. I wanted to loan him out. He is wanted, but the transfer window is closed for now. He is training with the first squad, of course, there he is, but he's been made available for the under-19s. So coming up in today's episode, we're gonna play Troyes, Clermont and Versailles. So let's not waste any more time and let's pick a first 11 for this home game against Troyes. Like I said, I'm gonna go with Popov. I'm gonna use Salinas, Gashorovski, Brank, Kumbedi. I'm gonna play Tete here. He should be playing in this ball-winning midfielder role when Gyorbi is not available. Hernandez, and I'm gonna use in this role, where are you? Yes, there you are, Yunusa. I'm gonna use Baselga on the right, and I'm gonna give Casas, the new signing, a chance up front as the striker. Now let's put some other players on the bench, like Pradas for Kofi. We have Jean. That's all, I guess. Actually, let's bring in Jire for our backup goalkeeper. 10 minutes in, we have our first highlight. Troyes sit third, we sit fourth after 7 minutes. And can we get back-to-back promotions here? We might, but it's a little bit too early to tell. I won't be too upset if we don't. Dahu scores, come on dude. 11 minutes in, 1-0. Alex Dahu still has it at this level. 43 minutes on the clock. Nothing really happened after we took the lead. Just 2 more minutes to go. Here's Alex Dahu. Unai Hernandez to Yunusa. Good ball to Keisa. Scores. No. He missed a good opportunity there. Yeah, Kofi would probably score that. Anyway, it's 1-0 at halftime. We're doing well, getting shots away. Okay, let's keep going, boys. Tete is on a yellow card. And as a ball-winning midfielder, that's dangerous. We switched places with Troyes. Now we sit third. Salinas with a decent cross. And Tete, come on, dude. His first goal of the season, of course it is. Because he's been sitting on the bench until Gyorbi got suspended. And it's 2-0 after 60 minutes. Time to make some substitutions. Actually, not yet. We don't really have any tired legs. And everyone is playing okay. A corner now for Troyes. Get it away, please. Okay, it's a decent opportunity. That's not a penalty. And DIA over the bar. Good opportunity there for Troyes to come back into the game. Alex Dahu is playing really well. He's on an 8 rating. Jarek Gashurovski, 69 minutes on the clock. Maybe I should look to make some subs after this highlight. Unai Hernandez loses the ball, but Brank is there to recover the loose ball. Maybe this is actually an opportunity for Troyes. Don't concede, please. Oh my word, that was lovely. That was really lovely. Decent cross. Yes, they deserve this goal. It was such a great build-up. 2-1, 20 minutes remaining. Yunusa is not doing too well, neither is Kesas. So let's make some subs, but let's see this corner first. Don't tell me they're gonna equalize. Good shot. We got lucky there, yes. I'm a little bit nervous now. Well, Gire is apprehensive, so I'm gonna bring in Michoud as a CM on attack. Where are you? Corentin Jean up front for Kesas. Oh my word. They are looking for that equalizer. Don't. It's 2-2. We're 2-0 up, and in just, 18 minutes, they've managed to equalize. Dahu is really tired. Salinas as well. Yeah, let's make some other subs. I think I'm gonna keep Dahu because even though he's tired, he's playing his ass off. Yeah, Corentin Jean is looking nervous, for crying out loud, dude. Sulemane Basse is coming in for Salinas. Kumbedi is also a little bit tired. Mark Popov only on a 6.4 rating. Guedes for Kumbedi. That's all. I'm gonna keep Dahu. Yeah, in the second division, we can have 7 players on the bench. Not 5 like we had in the third division. I think it's gonna end with a draw here. Yeah, well, it was an even game. They came back into it and maybe they deserved to get away with a point. But I am disappointed and I'm gonna tell them that. Right, next we have to play Clermont away from home. They sit 11th in the league. Popov, Salinas, Gashurovski, Bronk, Kumbedi, Gyorbi takes his place in the first 11. Hernandez, Yunusa, Baselga, Dahu, and Kesas. I'm gonna keep Kesas for another match if he doesn't perform well. Next match we're gonna see Corentin Jean up front. Just under 2 minutes and we get our first highlight. It's raining at Clermont. Baselga, decent ball for Kesas. That's a penalty, really? What happened? Are you kidding me? I don't think that was a penalty. Anyway, lucky us, I guess. Baselga is gonna take it. 26 in his prime. He should score. He does. We're in front after 3 minutes. Come on, boys. Well, Troyes are dropping points home to Paul. And for now, we sit third. Salinas takes a corner. Can we score another, please? It was for Gyorbi, a decent cross. Hernandez, Brank, shot blocked. Salinas again. Don't tell me that's the end of the highlight. Yes, it is. Why did we saw that? I don't know. Anyway, we are in control of the game. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the stats while I was rambling, but we had around 12 shots, I think. Salinas, 25 minutes in. Salinas in the penalty area, and it's 2-0. Finally, Kesas scores his first goal for the club. 2-0 after 26 minutes. Yes, like I said, we are definitely in control of this game. 7 shots on target, a great XG, 70% possession. What more can I ask from these guys? Maybe another goal. 5 more minutes until halftime. Salinas, decent cross. Hernandez, back to Salinas. Here's Dahu. Come on, dude. Come on, he still has it. Yes, 3-0. 5 more minutes to go until halftime. Our next opponents, Versailles, are getting destroyed home 5-1 by Saint Etienne. Yeah, you've blown them away. Keep at it. And yes, they sit rock bottom. They got promoted with us. I guess they didn't really had money to invest in transfers. We had over 5 million. Oh, that's a decent ball. And that's 4-0. No, he was offside. Kesas was offside. In the meantime, Troyes managed to turn things around and now we drop to 4th. That's okay. We're up there fighting for promotion for now. Yeah, Paris FC are top of the league. Nantes second, Saint Etienne is there, Troyes. Yes, now we have a corner for Clermont. We definitely should have won that game against Troyes, but it happens. They hit the crossbar there. Unlucky indeed. 68 minutes on the clock. Let's make some substitutions. I'm gonna bring in Pradas just to rest Alex Dahu. And let's bring in Ibrahima Cisse as a central defender for Gashorovsky because Brank is playing really well. And that's all I want to do. Sylvester Brock moves forward. That was such a poor pass. Dude, you're a central defender for crying out loud. Now they control the ball, but Baselga is there. I think it's our highlight. Kesas, lovely shot. What a shot from Kesas. The confidence on this guy is shooting from there to make it 4-0. Salinas is on a 9.6 rating, Popov on a 7 rating. Even though they didn't have a single shot on target, 12 shots on target, a great XG, and a great win. I'm proud of you boys. Well, we should have an easy game against Versailles 78, who seed rock bottom, so I made 3 changes to the first 11. I brought in Cisse in central defense, Michu as a deep line playmaker, and we're gonna use Pradas instead of Dahu. Let's just give Dahu a little bit of rest and see what Pradas is capable of. First highlight, 3 minutes, corner, Salinas. We dealt with it. Can we get it back? Yes, we do. Yunusov to Jarek Gashorovsky. Görbi now. Görbi. Good ball to Baselka. Lovely from Görbi. My word. No look pass. Pradas first time cross and Kaisas scores. Come on, that was amazing. What a lovely through ball from Görbi. And the first time cross from Pradas too. Can we see this ball from Görbi here? Look. That was a no look pass. Pradas, first time cross. Lovely header from Kaisas. 1-0 after 3 minutes. Another corner, 17 minutes in. Michu is gonna take it. Decent cross. Görbi. Pradas! A goal and an assist from the young Spanish winger. He definitely showed us what he's capable of. Here's Baselka. Just 1 minute later, Yunusa to Michu. Michu keeps going. Pradas now. Lovely ball. I think he was offside. Yes, Kaisas was offside. The goal won't stand. It remains 2-0. 3 shots on target so far, 2 goals. Salinas with a decent cross. He was man of the match against Clermont with 2 assists. Kumbedi now. I was expecting a little bit more. He started the season really well. I said if he has a great season, he's probably going to be my top priority next summer. A low shot from Versailles. No problems there from Popov. 6 shots, 4 on target, 74% possession. Yes, we're in control of the game, but it's only 2-0. Alright, it's 2-0 at half time. We controlled the first half and we're doing well. Keep at it, boys. We have some complacent players, but that's okay. I don't think Versailles has what it takes to actually get back into the game and equalize like Troyes did. 67 minutes on the clock. I'm bringing in Diego Michael for Yunusa, Guedes for Kumbedi, and let's sub off Salinas as well. Let's bring in Basse. I have faith in you. None of them are interested in this game. They probably would have preferred to stay on the bench. Pradas on a 9.4 rating, so we have 2 great wingers on the left, Dahu and Pradas. So I'm probably gonna rotate between them. Oh, this looks dangerous. My word, what a huge opportunity for Versailles. We got away with it with just 10 more minutes to go until the final whistle. Yes, we sit third. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a battle between us, Troyes, Saint Etienne, and Nantes for that second place. I think, who knows, we might, and oh, they score. That's 3-1, but it's a little bit too late for Versailles with just 3 minutes remaining from this match. Back-to-back promotions, I don't know. I guess we'll get to see how we handle the first half of the season probably. So 2 wins and a draw, it's not too bad. Next episode I'll be back in November and I think I'm gonna come back for the 7th round of the cup, and after that we're gonna have to play Saint Etienne and Paris FC. Let's not forget that Paris FC sit top of the league and Saint Etienne sit 4th with just 1 point behind us. Right, until then, thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you for the next one.